Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm Franz Martin, independent demonstrator with Stamping Up at frenchiestamps.com. Today it's a simple step card. Last month I did a mystery stamping. We did the step card. I learned this from Glenda, the stamp camp. It's a faux step card, see? But this time, the step card was in the center. I'm going to do to the step to the right, and then we get the portion to the left. This part here can be many size, so I changed the size a bit. It worked perfect. I am using the designer series paper. It's called Ease the Man, and it's kind of a camping paper, so of course that got my attention, right? But see the back of it? It's awesome pattern for like masculine or natural color. So that's the colors, that's the designer series paper that I am using today. And I am using the, what it's called, Bottle of Happiness. Yes, Bottle of Happiness. It is you can buy that as a bundle. The bundle, it's with the punch, but you see the punch, it's for the tall, I call it the tall skinny bottle. See the punch? But we are using, it's kind of those vintage vase, right? Like the bottle for water. See, this is wider, so it cannot be used with the punch. So if you have a second layer, you're going to end cut it. For this one here, I really like kind of the wheat, I call it. That go awesome with this. But I want to share also how this one works. So it's a little bit of everything in this video. First thing you want to do, it is a piece of cardstock that measure 8" by 5.5. You can, all the measurement will be on my blog. Right below you get the direct link, so don't worry about it. So again, it's 8 by 5.5. You're going to score at 1, score at 2, and score at 5. Boom. Now this piece here, it could be shorter, but while I get the piece at 8.5, so it's 8.5 by score at 4.25, and this here it is 3.25, I think. I will have all measurement on my blog. So see, it's going to go this way, and you know exactly it's perfect size. You don't have to guess. Well, if I cut it here, it's just give me more measurements. So this way I find it easy. So we're going to take the designer series paper, and we're going to mount that. So I can go in this color or this color. This, I like this way here. So and it's just the reverse, I thought. So this piece here measure 2 7/8 by 5 3/8. Again, all measurement will be on my blog. Right below you get the direct link. I just wanted a little border. Now I don't have to put a piece there because the way that it folds. So this one we're going to put the glue on this side because I want this side to show. So we're going to go here. You can decorate that any way that you wish. This is 7/8 by 5 3/8. I could have this plain and have a greeting there. I can stamp something on the side, whatever you like. Now, for this part here, I like to build it before we're going to stamp on it. So let me share how I've done this. So you're going to take your, this measure 2 3/4 by 3 3/4, if I recall correctly. I'm going to use the foam, because why I'm using the foam, it's a photopolymer. To get a better image, I like to use the foam. I'm using the small bottle. This time I'm using crumb cake. The other one was Cajun Craze. And I want that right in about the center, okay? So I'm guess estimate this. Here we go. Now we're going to take, I like to stamp the flower first, and then we're going to come with the leaves. So I had a little bit of tricky time to learn this, but now I think I get great tips for this. So when you look at your stamp, you got two together there. Because you see this here, you would think this is the bottom that go by your, it's not. So you get the two at the top stuck together. I call that the lilac, it's not, or the, oh, what it's called now, I forget the name. It looked like those little purple things. So the two are stuck together. This time I'm stamping that with Island Heather. Now the bottom, this is gonna go right at, it's kind of an opening, not the big opening. The two need to go at the top. So, Wisteria Wonder, I finally get the name. Gonna come right here, and then I'm gonna stamp that right there. Okay, so the two Wisteria Wonder, here we go. That's the name I was looking for. It's at the top. Now I'm gonna go with Old Olive, and now this is the trick. You get the 3 leaves, 3 leaves, 3 leaves. The bigger one of the 3 leaves go to the left. So you get 3 leaves to the left, 1 to the right, and 1 at the bottom to the right. So top and bottom, you get the 3 leaves. Now what we're gonna match, it's all those little kind of flowers. That's the center of the flower. So here we go. So the 3 leaf, like I said, it's to get started. So you get 1 to the left, 1 set to the left, and 2 to the right. 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Now these little one, that's what you're going to match in all those opening here. So if you go right here, I'm sorry if my ear, it's right in the middle. I'm twisting that till I centered really the 5 in the center. That's what I'm looking, and the rest going to be built, but going to follow, right? So I'm just twisting that till I get all those 5 in the center pretty much right on here. Oh, I know I was off a bit there. That's okay. It's just off a little bit. Et voila. Boom. See the center? Now, if you want, because, you know, it's kind of green, if you want, you could always add some yellow in the center, and the green just adds some character, right? Here we go. Now, for the bottle, like I said, I want to put another one at the top to have it kind of rounded with character. So what I done on another piece of paper, this is going to get covered, but you're going to get the jig of it. You need to stamp one so you can, you know, align it. I'm using the Early Espresso, and I'm crackling the pot. I love that my old-fashioned pot or vase gets some crackle in it. So I just press that. You can even add more character, if I can find where I put it, with aqua painter. Well, I had one, I got it right here. So I can take my aqua painter, and you can brush it all. So that's going to add a little bit more character, okay? Now, after that it's done, I would have done that on another piece of paper, but you have to let it dry. So I already done it here, and see, it gives kind of a discoloration. So it's kind of cool to look at, or, it gives more character. So now we're going to take this. I'm using the Friend in another stamp set. I'm not even sure. I'm going to have the name here. Or it's Happiness Abound. And the Friend, it's wider. But I wanted something in this. And see, I'm going to go ahead and stamp my Friend right here. It passed on each side, but it's okay. Now, I use my bone folder, and I curve my base here. See? Curve that. Now you're going to take dimensional. You're going to put a dimensional at the top, just in the center, not more than that. Now to keep it curving on each side, I'm going to do a glue dot. So a glue dot over here and a glue dot over there. Now I'm going to take this, put it right there. So now you know where to align that, and just a little bit off, because you know we're going to curve that, so it's going to be smaller. So you see, you just see the edge of the thing. So that's what's going to give some character and some depth. Et voila. See? Can you see how? I think so. So now I got that curve. Now let's finish our card. It's very simple now. We're going to go ahead and mount that. It's going to get flat up a little bit when you put it in the middle. Oops, I got another piece here. I got early espresso. That's 3 by 4. Okay, I'm seeing something that I don't like. This one to push. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take a little dimensional, and I'm going to put that in the neck of the bottle there. Here we go. Okay, now we're going to put that right here. Inside, I got 278 by 278 by 5 3/8. Over here, the other one I just did, I'm going to do the same thing. So what I'm going to do, you know what? I'm going to leave it plain, and I'm just going to add a border, I think, of designer syrup paper on the side, because I'm not sure if I want a birthday card or whatever, and I want to keep place to write on it. I'm just going to add a piece of designer syrup paper on the side. So this sits inside. And now this here, you're going to put glue just at the bottom here. Oh. And then this one, you can do about 3 strips, because you get like 3 inch, it's going to get glue. But the first place you want to glue it, oops, did I do it right? Yes. You want to put it flat down, and I leave about a 1/4 inch, maybe 1/2 inch on the side there. Now you're going to make sure it's flat, bring this flat down. Here we go. So then I don't have to guess where to put it. It all built together, super, super simple, and boom. And by the way, that purple, that island heather with these color, I think it's perfect. So you see, I use some of the ears, the man paper, and I think that would be perfect also for a feminine card, right? Because it's just blend very smooth. It's more kind of a vintage. And this one, it's more fallish, I would guess. So you see, you can add more over here. You can add another saying here. Here inside, see, I just did this. This one here, I just going to add a piece of strip of designer syrup paper so I get place to write something. That is it. Super simple. Again, I will have all measurement on my blog. You get the direct link right below. Thank you so much, and you can purchase all the product also 24/7 if you're in the US. Have a great day, my friend. Bye-bye for now.